Hey there. Today, we're going to dive into something that every single one of us goes through, but we probably don't stop and think about it much. The emotional roller coaster of a totally normal day at home. And it usually kicks off with one very relatable question.
Yeah, it all starts with a thought, kind of like this, doesn't it? That little voice in your head, half joking, when reality starts knocking on the door. It's like the universal sign that the day is officially starting, whether you're on board or not.
And that brings us right into our first big phase, the morning battle. I mean, that alarm clock sound, it's not just the noise, is it? Some days it feels like a personal attack on your peace, just yanking you out of whatever dream you are having and straight into the day's to-do list.
The second your eyes open, bam, it hits you. This instant flood of thoughts. Work, bills, texts you forgot to reply to. It's like you've opened a closet door you shouldn't have, and everything just comes tumbling out. Your brain feels cluttered before you've even moved a muscle.
There's actually a great term for this feeling, mental laundry. Isn't that perfect? It's that giant pile of worries and tasks that you've got to sort through, all before you've even had a proper chance to wake up.
And all that mental laundry, it leads straight to this feeling right here. Overwhelmed. It's that sense of having way too much to deal with before your feet have even hit the floor. It's a pretty heavy way to kick off the day for sure.
So, the big question is, how do we get through that morning storm? Well, this is where we learn how to find our anchor. We're talking about those small, simple rituals that can steady us when the day already feels like it's trying to knock us over.
Instead of trying to have some perfect, hyper-productive morning, what if we tried something, kinder? It's not about conquering the day right away. It's literally just about starting it. So just sit up. Then put your feet on the floor and take one single deep breath. That's it. You did it. That's a win.
The whole point here is to find out what that anchor is for you. It's anything big or small that holds you steady. It could be the sun coming through the window, a quiet moment, or, for a lot of us,
It could be that first cup of coffee. Let's be real. For so many people, that first warm sip is so much more than just caffeine. It's a ritual. It's that moment where the battery in your brain starts to slowly, gently recharge. It's like a reliable little friend to get your day going.
Okay, so let's fast forward. The day is done. You get home, and that moment when you shut the door behind you, that's huge. That's the real shift. You're moving from your out-in-the-world self back into your private, safe space.
And it's usually in that first quiet moment that you finally realize just how completely drained you are. And we're not just talking about being physically tired. It's a mental exhaustion, right? It's that deep, low-energy feeling you get from carrying the day around with you.
So where does the reset begin? It often starts with a super simple physical act. Changing out of your work clothes or whatever you were wearing all day and into something comfortable. It's like hitting a calm down button for your entire body. Next up, change your space. Turn off that bright, harsh overhead light and click on a soft, warm lamp. You're not just changing the lighting in the room. You're basically sending a signal to your whole nervous system that says, hey, it's time to chill out. And the result of these little things is actually pretty powerful. I mean, changing your clothes and dimming the lights won't solve all your problems, of course. But what they do is create this little protective bubble, this cozy space where the chaos of the day can't touch you, at least for a little while. When you put them side by side, it's kind of amazing. Morning you has a mind that's just racing, feeling totally overwhelmed, getting ready for whatever's coming. But evening you, they're looking for calm, they're ready to unwind, they're focused on resetting. It's a whole emotional journey in just one day.
Of course, home isn't always just about being by yourself. The evening is also this super important time for reconnecting with the people in our lives. It's about finding strength in those shared moments, especially after you've been in totally different worlds all day.
And connecting can look like so many different things, right? It could be sharing a meal or just a quick phone call. And it's really important to remember that it can even just be complaining and joking around together. Sometimes just venting about your day is the best way to feel understood and a little bit lighter.
In this quote, oh man, it just captures that feeling perfectly. It's not about everyone being happy and perfect all the time. It's about just being together however you are and feeling that deep sense of, yep, I belong here. It's that feeling that just says, I'm home.
All right, so after the day's craziness and reconnecting with everyone, there's one last crucial piece of the evening, retreating into your own personal comfort zone. This is the quiet time that is 100% just for you.
Your comfort zone at home is your personal sanctuary.
And it's not just a physical place, right? It's a situation where you feel totally safe. It could be that favorite chair you always read in, or maybe it's just putting on headphones and letting music take over for a bit.
And really, the whole purpose of this time is to do a little mental reset before you go to sleep. Things like writing in a journal or reading a chapter of a book, they're like a little cleanup crew for your mind, making it less cluttered and getting it ready for a good night's rest.
So, if there's one big thing to take away from all this, it's that we're not just helpless victims of our daily emotions. We actually have a toolkit. When you're feeling overwhelmed, the tool is to find your anchor. Feeling drained? Create a cozy reset. Feeling alone? Reconnect. And feeling restless? Time to retreat to that comfort zone.
And that really brings us to our last thought for today. We all have these rituals, even if we don't call them that. They're the small, powerful things that give us some stability in all the daily chaos. So just take a second to think about it. What's the anchor that holds your day together?